Dusk by Saki. Norman Gatsby sat on a park bench at dusk. The gloomy hour of the dusk was, to him, the hour of the defeated. On the bench sat an elderly gentleman. Soon he got up and vanished into the shadows. His place was soon taken by a well-dressed young man who flung himself into the seat. He then said, "I came to London this afternoon. The taxi driver took me to a hotel. I went out to buy some soap and strolled for a bit. Suddenly, I realized that I didn't remember the name of the hotel or even what street it was in. Now I'm lost, with just 2 pence in my pocket. Unless I find a chap who would believe my story and lend me some money, I'll have to spend the night outside, perhaps on the embankment." The story was followed by a long pause. "Have you got the soap with you?" Gatsby asked. The young man at once felt the pockets of his overcoat and muttered angrily, "I must have lost it." Gatsby said, "The weak point in your story is that you are unable to produce the soap." When the young man heard this, he hurried away. If he had been clever enough to produce a cake of soap wrapped and sealed, he would have been a genius in his profession, Gatsby thought with a smile. As Gatsby got up to go, he spotted something and let out an exclamation of surprise. Lying on the ground was a small packet. Wrapped and sealed was a cake of soap. The next moment, Gatsby was running in anxious search for the youth. He found him. "Here is the important witness to your story," said Gatsby, holding out the cake of soap. "I didn't believe your story, but my doubts are gone. If the loan of a sovereign is any good for you." The young man hastily pocketed it and, blurting out a word or two of thanks, promptly fled. As Gatsby retraced his steps past the seat where the drama had taken place, he found the elderly gentleman from before poking the ground with his stick beneath the seat. "Have you lost anything, sir?" "Yes, sir, a cake of soap."